Hey everybody, welcome back. Another episode AFC Northerners kicking it down.
Sam Schneider repping the Bengals in LA.
Dave Green, Browns guy.
Jan David Sutar, Ravens Nation.
Gavin Peretti, Steeler Nation.
All right, and we're going to start off real quick. You had something to talk about.
Yeah, just so anybody that's out there that lives in the LA area, I just want to let you know there's a big football art exhibit going on at the Stay Gallery in Downey. Basically, it's 32 artists, one for each team.
Gotta have a reason to go to Downey.
Right? Exactly. This is true.
You're going to get like a drive-by.
Probably. Luckily, we're not near the street.
It should be really cool, though. It's 32 artists, one for each and every team, 32 works of art, free beer, wings. People are encouraged to wear their jerseys, rep their colors.
Yeah.
I've already seen some of the artwork. It's super cool stuff. You have to see the Browns one. It's unbelievable. But once again, it's the Stay Gallery in Downey. The opening is this Friday night from 7 to 11 p.m.
Awesome. I definitely got to check that out. So we're going to do things a little bit out of order. We're going to start off with the Browns right now.
We took one on the chin again. Consistently taking them on the chin. At least they're not kicking us in our damn nuts. We lost to Arizona 34-20. We were winning at the half, 20-10. Came out in the third quarter. Refused to go near the end zone again.
Allergic to touchdowns.
We're allergic to them. It's all right, though, because, well, we did have a decent kicker. I think we still do. I mean, whatever with it. Honestly, it's embarrassing. I don't understand why we're running running backs out there that can't run the ball. They can't catch the ball. They can't block for fucking shit. Crowell.
Tell us how you really feel.
I think I have been for like the last 8 years. It's only getting worse, buddies. It's only getting
He's had
worse.
a lot of practice.
Seriously though, Turbin and Crowell really don't belong on the football field. Duke Johnson should be out there. Hayden was picked on bad again for I can't even tell you how many weeks in a row. He gave up 5 catches on 5 targets, 123 yards. He was accountable for 2 touchdowns and another concussion for the poor gentleman. Wow. Injuries are starting to mount in our damn secondary. We'll talk about that when we're talking about the Cincinnati game. But honestly, we got to play better. We got to stop third downs. Arizona was 13-16 on third downs. We're not going to win if that's the case. It's another loss for the Browns. The Factory of Sadness still remains intact.
And producing at a high level.
Lots of rumors happened this past week with the trade deadline. We shipped no one nowhere. We maintained the best left tackle in the game. All because Denver didn't want to suck up a 5th round pick. They wanted a 3rd rounder from us. I would have taken the deal straight up and taken a Brownies 5th with Joe Thomas and we would have gotten a 1st rounder in 17, 2nd rounder in 16. I don't know. We're just trying to find bright spots on all this shit.
One bright spot, you almost nailed the score. You said 35-17. It was 34-20.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Really,
Well done.
really close on that one. Let's see how close I am this week.
We'll get you a participation trophy.
Yeah.
Yay,
James
all right.
Harrison's kids. All right, so moving on to Ravens. I'm glad that we had a win, or else I'd be drinking vodka like my Browns guy here.
Cheers.
Basically, Ray Lewis came in, made a speech, and we won. That's pretty much what happened. So the bad stuff, John Urschel really needs to learn how to snap a ball because it was all over the place there. Although I will say Joe Flacco, 300 yards plus, really good work on that. It was probably one of his best games of the season. Timmy Jernigan's sack against Phillip Rivers was a beautiful thing. That that extra point block by Asia Jackson was a thing of beauty. I loved it. And also that Gilmore touchdown. Awesome work. I'm really glad that we came into the bye on a win that propels us forward going through. So I'm really excited about that. And that Jeremy Ross catch. Did you guys catch that? It was amazing. It was such a great catch. Again, excited that we wound up going out 29-26. Joe Flacco with 1 touchdown. Everything else was all rushing or Justin Tucker. We need to pay that man so badly. It's ridiculous. So we're going to move on to Bengals-Steelers review.
First of all, I ain't saying nothing until I get my Medium Roethlisberger jersey.
Watch this.
Look at that.
You can have your colors on.
You can have your
there.
colors
That's fine.
on.
It's
That's
okay.
that jersey.
It's all right.
You want this too?
No, no, we don't want to touch that.
definitely.
No, get
No,
that.
get.
Oh, I definitely
Oh my
don't
God,
want
this
that.
is so gross at this point.
It's not that gross yet.
No. Oh, he lays there. Oh,
I wanted a jersey. I didn't want to catch something.
the Browns guy for protection.
Behind me, man. I'm going behind the
Oh,
scenes.
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
dude,
Oh my God.
we're all
right,
infested
kick it
now.
off, boys.
Oh,
All right, that was just a nasty game. I mean, it was a drag out, straight up,
It was.
old school AFC North battle.
And I got to say, first of all, shame on me and shame on Gavin for us thinking that this was going to be some high scoring, like crazy, like AFL affair. Like when we all know it's the AFC North, man. All these games are like bloody noses, injuries.
But it's finally the defenses came to play.
Yep, both
Came to play
defenses
the
did.
game.
Your
Our-
defensive line was,
It was
on
it
it.
was
all
pretty
day.
insane.
And in both of our offenses were not.
Right.
I mean, our offenses were pretty poor.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, it looked like a really bad sign that Pittsburgh got the ball. They marched down the field, ate up 7 minutes, went into the end zone like our defense was a piece of paper. But then we managed to hold them to 3 points for the remaining 53 minutes of the game. So our defense really, really tightened up at that point.
Yeah, I mean, our big problem was once Le'Veon Bell was out, like our offense just had no juice. I think Ben is still hurt. He's not getting out of the pocket like he used to. He's still like limping out of the pocket. Yeah, I think they maybe should have waited, but they really wanted Ben back for that game.
Right. Well, he was doing a lot of limping out of the pocket as
Yeah,
opposed to
exactly.
like lumbering as Ben is wont to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were able to get some pressure on him, and he just didn't make the throws in the fourth quarter.
And also the officiating was just terrible this game. I mean, they just didn't let them play. The penalties were crazy. Even Heath Miller got like 3 penalties called on him.
Yeah, there was a ton of them mounting up. But I feel bad about the Le'Veon Bell injury. There's all this talk about the Vontaze Burfict thing. Vontaze Burfict didn't know that he was hurt. He just made a pretty badass tackle and was pumped up and ran off the field, getting all excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, there was no reason for Vince Williams to threaten him.
Yeah, who are you, Vince Williams?
Who are you, Vince
We didn't even
Williams?
know I didn't even know you were rostered.
The
anywhere,
funny thing
for
is,
crying
when
out
they
loud.
saw Williams, I thought they were talking about D'Angelo Williams. I was like, that doesn't sound like he would,
Right.
he would say do something like
Right.
that. But whatever. I don't really know who that guy is either.
All in all, at the end of the day, it was 16-10 win for the Bengals. I felt pretty good about it. Not the way we played the whole game, but the fact that we faced some adversity in the fourth quarter, came back, scored that touchdown when we needed it.
Awesome. So we're going to move on now. Bengals and Browns previews. So go ahead, boys.
Hit me with it, Dave.
geez. All right, we played tonight, Thursday night. Hey, Browns are on TV. Big time TV. Pretty fucking cool.
Pretty fucking cool.
The count is out. We're going with Manziel today. That should be rather interesting. He got his ass kicked the last time he played Cincinnati.
Well, if he throws, as well as he does at his girlfriend, you guys will be fine.
I'm hoping that the 3 wide receivers that we have on the active roster for this game can catch as good as his
Maybe we
girlfriend can.
Maybe we just put him in wigs.
That's just horrible. Ludicrous. I'm telling you,
The
ludicrous.
feminist movement's going to kill me.
Yeah, you let him kill you, not me. I think the keys to winning this game for the Browns is going to be Manziel. Manziel's going to have to play damn near
You
perfect
poor
on offense.
people. Oh.
Defensively, look, we're only looking forward to what we got to look forward to. Just remember, you still sit below us. in
Oh,
the
no, I
standings.
know. I totally know.
Go Browns. The linebackers, our linebackers are horrible against the run. They have to step up and play better against the run. The secondary is going to have to be able to cover the mass amount of weapons that Dalton has, plus stop Jeremy Hill, and who I think Giovanni Bernard's going to actually have a game this week too against us. If that doesn't happen, we're taking one on the damn chin. Stay away from Vontaze Burfict. Seriously, the guy's a fucking
he's all over the
beast.
place.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. And watch out for Geno Atkins in the pass rush. I hope our line can hold on that.
So what do you think the score is going to be?
Honestly, I'm a Browns fan. I really, really think that this could be a trap game, and I think we could walk out of this one with a W. Being a realistic sports fan, I don't think that's happening. I really think they're going to dump on us, and they're going to dump pretty big. I'm going to say 37-13.
37-13.
Yeah, the key for the Bengals in this is to not look past the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm not so much concerned about looking past them when their quarterback is 4'8".
They're sitting at 4'9". 4'9".
Oh, he just made it.
Right, yeah, just made
He's
it.
not quite a little person.
Like Dave said, I mean, the Browns' run defense isn't very good. If you've watched a Thursday night game this season, the Thursday night games suck. That turnaround is so fast.
Yeah.
Every team has been coming out flat. So what I expect us to do is try to go right up against that run defense as much as possible. So they're going to be leaning on Jeremy Hill and Giovanni Bernard for a real long time. Even if we come out, firing on the first drive and maybe throw some passes around. If we get a lead, you best believe we're going to sit down and keep running the ball over and over and over again.
Totally. I would fully expect it. I don't think you guys come out and run, though. I really think Dalton's going to come out and smoke the ball down the field to A.J. Green. Honestly, the guy's a Browns killer, and I don't see why they wouldn't start right that and then burn the clock out on us using the run.
Right, and they very well might. I mean, if we're going to feel like if we get a lead that we can just start handing the ball off and be okay. Only other note for the Bengals is we had a couple injuries as well. I know Browns have both DBs out, which is a good sign for throwing the ball. But Bengals, Malaluga left the game early against Pittsburgh with a strained calf. Don't know if he's going to go or not. He's questionable right now. That's why Burfict played so much against the Steelers. So I have a feeling he's going to play a lot again.
He
against
did a
the
good
Browns.
job. I think
He did a really good
Dude,
job.
there were some plays where there'd be like a 20-yard pass down the field, like a zip, bang, bang play. And Vontez fucking Burfict was the first guy there to help the wide receiver up. This is a linebacker that was not dropping back in coverage. And he was just trucking down the field on every fucking play.
That's how you want people to play.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
want
Right.
to be there. They show hustle 110%, whether it's a busted play or not a busted play. I think that those are the types of guys you want your team to be.
And obviously he had fresh legs, baby legs. And, was ready to go. The only thing is Andre Smith, the right tackle, he's going to miss this game. And there's some Carlos Dunlap is questionable as well, so we're not sure yet if he's going to go. I think he will, but I think Malaluga and obviously Smith are both going to be out. I think it's a cakewalk. I think we're going midget tossing in this game. We're not looking past them. I'm calling 35-7 in Cincinnati.
35-7.
Sold calls.
All right, so Ravens heading into a bye week for us, but we actually do have a lot to talk about. We made some moves wide receiver-wise this week. Joe Morgan out of the Saints. It's his 5th NFL season. We picked him up, wide receiver, put him on the roster. We put Chuck Jacobs out of the 49ers. Hasn't played a regular season game ever. And it's a second NFL season, no regular season games. He's not that big of a guy. 6 foot tall, 178 pounds. He's basically a one-speed receiver. Maybe slots, maybe a return guy. We'll see.
But he's no Steve Smith Sr.
No, in any way, shape, or form. So really, going into the bye, this offense is about retooling the entire offense without Steve Smith Sr. There's some pros to this. We could see our young wide receiver core really step up. Butler, Givens, Ross, Kamar Aiken. We could see what they can do. Keep Marlon Brown off the fucking field.
That's going to be your refrain every week.
Oh my God.
Marlon Brown go out there.
I absolutely, completely do.
Here we go.
All right. So the other things, Ravens fans, let me talk to you. Jacoby Jones. I know that he was released by the Chargers after the game. I know that some of you are like, bring him back. No. Let me explain why. 31 years old.
Mean to those Ravens fans.
Because sometimes we need a tough
love.
This is a tough
They're
love
supposed
situation.
to be your friends.
Jacoby Jones, 31 years old. He's dropped 5 passes the last time he played for the Ravens. His total this year for the Chargers, 21.4 yards on kickoff. 4 yards on punt, negative 4 yards rather on punt returns this year. He's negative 4 yards. We don't
That's
want
difficult.
him.
That's actually pretty hard.
That's hard to do. Don't know. No bueno. Regarding Perriman, he's weeks away. That's pretty much what we know. I'd like to see him play 1 or 2 regular season games for him to get the rust off, but otherwise, just let the kid heal. And finally, Dennis Pitta has got 1 more week to decide whether or not he's playing or not. Honestly, I think he should retire. I love Dennis Pitta to death. but I think that re-injuring that hip is like the worst idea he could possibly have.
That's what my grandma says.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd take it from the Bengals guy.
Doesn't feel good.
And one other note I didn't get a chance to touch on is that Dean P actually coached during during halftime. Dean P's actually stepped up and yelled at the defense to not play like they're scared, and they responded. So it was either Ray Lewis scaring the hell out of him in the beginning, or Dean P scaring the hell out of him in the halftime.
Dean P saying Ray Lewis is about to.
Yeah, he's about to. Right. He's trying to Ray Lewis. So anyway, heading into the bye, I'm excited to see what happens after the bye, going into Jacksonville, and on to you.
I wish we had a bye. That's what we need right now because we actually need some knees.
Knees.
A few knees.
We got
a need for knees. So we got injuries.
They need some bumblebees knees.
We got Le'Veon Bell out for the season with a torn MCL.
Played like 2 games and he's right back out.
Back out again.
Jesus.
It was more than that. It was like 4 games.
Was it? Yeah, it was 4 games.
But he's out with a knee injury. Obviously, Ben Roethlisberger is still having a knee injury. He's there. We got Stephon Tuitt. He is questionable, knee injury. We got Will Allen. He's questionable, knee injury.
Jesus.
We got Terrence Garvin. He is questionable, knee injury, and we have Matt Spaeth, questionable.
Ankle?
Knee injury.
Knee injury.
What do you guys
Hey,
do? Professional wrestling?
I don't know what's going on, but if you guys got some spare knees, send them over.
Are they practicing the figure 4 in practice?
Are the Steelers now a special needs team?
Good news is we're playing the Raiders next week.
Is that the good news?
I just love what Mr. Rooney is doing for all those special needs football players.
So anyway, the Raiders, even though they have historically been pretty terrible, we were only 1 in the last 5 games against them. So
1 in the last 5.
Yeah, we struggle against the Raiders every year. However, this year we've got something to prove. We have to win this game. This has playoff implications for both of our teams.
Big time.
Really, I think whoever wins this game is going to pull off the wild card. It's most likely, not barring any unforeseen
I
incidents.
completely agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Um,
That AC/DC combo is ridiculous.
The other person is Martavis Bryant. Hopefully he's better. He was out because of an illness yesterday, so hopefully he'll be back, and because we need him.
Smoke a little weed, Martavis.
Luckily, we've got Heath Miller, Antonio Brown, D'Angelo Williams, and hopefully Ben will be feeling a little better this week. And I think we're going to pull this game off. It's going to be a close one, 21-17. Usually our games with the Raiders are kind of like AFC North battles, like they're knockdown dragouts. So we'll see what that looks like. But I'm going to predict a win.
21-17.
Right on.
All right, guys, that's it for us here at AFC Northerners. We're going to sign off as we always do with
Fuck the Patriots!
See you guys next time.